everybody. Welcome to JFL Live. We back in the house. I got kicked out of my place. I'm out on my patio chilling. I'm with the rest of the boys. We know what we got going on. But by the way, there was a bet made. And so Jabbar Gaffney told me to make sure that John's going to honor that bet. It's coming. Jabbar's going to buy him a shirt because Florida won. So now we're going to do introductions. But I'm going to start with the man first. I ain't going to even go to the regular boys. Dave is in the house, baby.
What's up?
What's up, Dave?
Up in here, man. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving, man. Y'all ate good and all that, man.
Oh yeah,
it was a crazy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, man.
We did it. We fed 22 full families, full meals.
That's awesome.
So it was pretty crazy. You know, we went out late night, took 2 days. To see these people's faces was crazy, like how appreciative they were.
Awesome. That's awesome. Always good, man, to get out in the community, man, and help people, man, especially now. Now. You know what I'm saying? So that's awesome, man. Hey,
it's really important.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me on again, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. Let's talk about it.
Well, first of all, we go wind back because I'm gonna damn introduce myself. What's up, baby? You know who it is. It's Big John Duval Fountain. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. And we ain't got your New Year's yet. But Johnny, what's up,
What's
Johnny?
up, big dog? You know how it is. We're gonna do it big today. We gotta talk a lot of smack talk today. You know, college section. You know, the Gators out here being up a who? They volunteered.
Hey,
Get that beat down. So what happened last week?
Oh, I mean, we started out great. You know, I just think you gotta play 60 minutes of football, man. You gotta own up. I don't know. The Gators just came out and just did what they did, man.
I'm gonna say this about that game now, Big John. I'm with you. Tennessee came out swinging. It just seemed like the coaching staff didn't have the answers for what Florida was bringing to the table. Because I think Tennessee got some great athletes. It's just that the answer, when the question came up, they didn't have a good answer. And Florida just kept bringing it and bringing it and bringing it. And the coaching staff, even at halftime, they didn't go at halftime and really come back and say, okay, we got it figured out. They came out at halftime and said, oh, hell, I don't know what we're doing.
See, that's what Deuce was talking about, man. It was just, play calling and all that stuff, man. He was talking about that last week, and it seemed like it just happened again. So, I don't know. I lost the bet, ladies and gentlemen. I lost the bet. I got to wear a shirt, a thing with legs like this with the Florida game stuff. I know. Jabari going to be like, I don't know. I'm going to wear it on the show one day when they give it to me. So enough of Tennessee, Florida. I can't stand it no more.
Let me ask you this, John. So what happens on a big rivalry when you guys get beat? What's that next week like going into the game? Are you guys still salty about the week before, or do you guys try to forget about it?
I'm pissed off. I'm ready to smash somebody right now. You know what I mean? So that was the mentality for when I was coming up. But yeah, we finna go smash them when we lost this game. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey, John, let me ask you this though. One of our fans reached out to me and made a comment, and then I really know. And Dave, you're gonna jump on this one. You're gonna love this one. So that fan is around my age, 25 to 50.
I see it. Okay, continue. It's early. Come on.
So what she said is, players in college and in the NFL are not like players when you were coming up, because all players see now is money. They don't look for the Super Bowl ring. They don't look for the playoffs. They don't look for, all they look for is money. And she said, and that's the difference. And that's why any team you pick that's great today couldn't beat a team back when you was playing, because the mentality is not the same. Is that a fact?
That it is, and I believe that. And you know what? I'm like this with the players. I'm congratulating them. You know why, Tony? Because we go through too much stuff as players. We have of us come up, we broke at the end of 3 or 4 years after the league. I see what Calais and a lot of these guys are doing now. They got their foundations, they got all these things up. They doing stuff. So now they setting up for after football. So this stuff going on, and they still in the foundation. You still can pay yourself in the foundation. So you still making income. You still, you setting up for life. Half of us done went broke. The ones that at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So they learn. And of course, yeah, it took away from football. Well, what you expect when all that junk come out and what they've been doing to us the whole time. What you expect? You expect them to stay the same? I didn't. I'm glad they changed. Now they gonna come out being just aggressive men.
I think too is players are starting to realize the teams are about the team themselves. They don't care about the player. I mean, they'll spit you out so quick they don't care. And I think that's why it's becoming all with money. Let me get mine before you do me bad. That's simple. That's
the mentality. You see what they doing around the league while they play, man. You expect players to stay the same, man. I did, and I'm glad they're changing. I hate the game. I hate the game is losing a lot.
Yes.
What do y'all want? You can't have both. I mean, I want you to have both, but the front office got to give in a little bit, man.
But why? But why can't the player be about both? Why can't
they can? They can, but the front office got to be about both too. It works both ways. Yeah. Both ways.
That's the disconnect, though. Not a lot of teams are like that, though.
No,
yeah, that's true. That's true. We talked about this before. You know what I'm saying? And the performance correlates to the money.
Yes.
So if you want the money, I mean, hey, be about both.
Yeah,
go out there, perform. The money going. Like say, I understand though. Some of these organizations aren't, doing the right things by the players and stuff. But I don't know, man.
Real talk.
Perfect example is the Lakers.
Y'all been to Tampa? Have anybody been to a Tampa game?
I have.
When I used to go to Tampa, we played Tampa, I saw everybody's foundation around the board, around the stadium.
Yes.
Go to the Jaguar game. No disrespect to Mrs. Weaver, love them to death, but the truth is, nobody could put their stuff out there. I saw Marcus trying to do it. I saw Mark Bonnell couldn't do it. Jimmy couldn't do it. Fred, nobody could do that. Why?
Yeah.
Why? It bothers me today. Now, that's my thought, man. That's just my thought.
Well, you're talking to a lot of players, the alumni strong with most of the other teams. They do alumni stuff, they get paid, they do this, they do that. Here, once you retire, all right, send you packing, and we'll call you if we need you for something, but don't try to hit us back up,
Well, they do it, they doing better. They doing better, but
they are doing better. Yes,
they're doing better. Yeah, they attacked that problem when Khan got there.
But if you look at the perfect example, though, you're talking about the teams being both ways is the Lakers. Remember, Kobe got hurt. They signed him to a 3-year max contract so he can make all his money and go ahead and retire as a Laker. I mean, Jaguars aren't going to do that. They're going to
you ain't getting
send your ass packing, baby.
Not in football, baby.
Hey. Ray Lewis is probably one of the prime examples of it.
Yeah.
Ray Lewis. I can't even name another one. I can't. Reed was Reed
yeah, Reed stayed for the Ravens
Reed
too.
Stayed.
Yeah, so it's a handful, man.
Let me ask this question. I'll put this out to the panel. Are we at that time in NFL where you're not going to see players stay at one team and retire?
Yes.
Are we there?
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to see that again.
We've been there. That's a short answer.
Once Tom Brady left, that pretty much summed it up.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers will be gone soon.
Been there.
Yeah.
Aaron will be gone. He's the next legend.
Well, Big Ben might finish. He'll finish in Pittsburgh.
That's true.
That's right. True. Yeah, he will.
Yeah, Big Ben will finish in Pittsburgh, but outside of that, man, I can't.
And see how small y'all name about 3 people.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, though, think about this. Corporate America now, if you stay in the same position in corporate America, you're not going to make money. You have to do lateral moves to get that paycheck. So, I mean, at the same day, that's how an NFL is now. It's a corporate structure that you have to go team to team to get that money. Unfortunately, staying at the same job is not going to help you anymore.
So in the corporate, what's that? How would you get to? How this is your job. You're in marketing. What else you go do?
Well,
they have other positions.
Let me tell you something. In corporate America is the same way, but it's a little backwards. So you can take a small company that's up and coming, and they want to keep everybody there. They don't want nobody to leave. They want most up and coming companies want to keep everybody there and let them grow with the company and retire with the company. But a big company, that Fortune 500, listen, I've seen it 100 times where people work for a company, go somewhere else, come back, and they get a promotion.
Yeah. So, for example, you being loyal, you said marketing. For you being loyal in marketing, you'll maybe get 3 to 5% raised every year. But let's say you go over to the logistics side. Well, for you just to go over to there, they're going to give you a 25% raise. So that's how in corporate America you make your money.
Give me the company with the billions, because I've seen a secretary make $100,000 on bonus. So that's the company I'm
Hey, I'm gonna tell you a player, man, that did well maneuvering like that. Trouble. Lavernus Coles.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
yes.
You went from I remember back when he was still playing, and the deals, I think it was like 3. I want to say 3. I mean,
and got paid
good money. Good money.
That agent he had was about that. It was,
I remember when that happened. I was like, "Damn, he getting it."
I wish I had your agent, boy.
But I'm gonna tell everybody the secret that everybody don't know. Lavernus handled most of his contracts himself.
Yeah, very smart. Smart.
People don't realize how smart Lavernus went into the NFL and came out of the NFL. Lavernus, he mastered everything about the NFL when it came to finances. And if somebody was going to lead NFL players on how to do their contracts, what you ought to do is call Lavernus Coles and let him tell you how to do it, because he not only did he craft the NFL and he crafted his being a wide receiver, but he crafted the whole NFL financial aspect of it, and he learned how to negotiate those contracts, and he learned how to put it together where it worked for him. And see, a lot of players see that $100 million. We all know if a player signs $100 million, he'll never see it. We all know that.
Yeah.
How many players ever seen 100% of their contract? I bet you can't name 5. So ain't nobody ever seen that contract.
He's a prime example of being about both things. You know what I'm saying? About the performance, about his money, and he handled it on both ends.
Yes.
And it paid off for him.
Well, it's crazy though. The media makes it bad for somebody like that for doing stuff like that. Well, how dare you show loyalty to your team, but your team will cut you so quick. Where's the loyalty in that way? And I think that's the problem. A lot of fans have a problem is they're so loyal to their team, which I understand that. But first of all, this is a business. Yeah. And how dare John leave the Jaguars and go to the Raiders and sign a big contract? Why would he do that? Well, first of all, he has a family. Second of all, it's a business. And that's the problem. The teams make it like, oh, we're family, we care about you. But at back door, they don't. It's all about money to them too.
Well, that part right there is Coach Jack got rid of him. Jack Coffin got rid of us. That's the way. Don't forget that part. They just got rid of us. I didn't want to go nowhere. I would have stayed Duval for life. But that was his thing. We ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that. It's Christmas. We ain't gonna all this. No more Jack. No more Jack. I ain't think about Jack right now.
So let me ask you. So was it hard? So is it hard for you, John, to go to team, you think, or would you rather just stay in the one spot?
I would have rather stayed in one spot. I would have been fine. Great with
Look.
that.
Let me chime in on that, because I was there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We was in the barbershop when the draft pick was made.
Yeah.
On Tyson Alualu. You know what I'm saying? I remember that all season leading up to that and everything. I think John, and I'm not saying this just because, you know what I'm saying, that's my brother and all, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. You know, I was always a huge fan of John before me and John even ever met. Was my favorite player on the team, all that. I think that during that all season, I think I had never seen him as focused and prepared and everything. Like, I think he was about to have a beast of a damn season. He was pumped. He was excited about what was coming, what was about to happen. He was coming off he had a pretty good season that prior season. And which was damn crazy because Jack had just said, was talking about how great of a season John had and everything. So it was, man, I saw the air. It was deflating to him. You know what I'm saying? I saw it. It was deflating a lot of things, man. And even for me, man, it was like, what the fuck? Like, I remember getting to the house, man, we left the barbershop. Mm-hmm. You made it to the house, and I came up, man, and you was just, bro, you was sitting there like somebody just hit you across the damn head, and you know what the hell was, So, and that, like I said, that loyalty thing, man, that
not there.
The organization,
it's crazy.
It's fucked up. Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like how they did Fred. Bro,
that was crazy.
When the man sitting there, him and his agent sitting there across from you, and yeah, we all understood what the situation was. Maurice Jones-Drew and he balling and everything. But when this man's sitting there, he's saying that he's willing to take less money, whatever, really, to make it happen work for you guys, and y'all just let him know what y'all want from him as far as what his role's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like hell, your problem is solved.
It was done right there. It's
done. So I'm getting up and like, shit, this was good, great. You know what I'm saying? Easy.
The dynamic duo. That's what we was thinking.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen. And then, when they just look at each other like, nah, we already decided. What's going on here? You know what I'm saying? That's some personal shit.
That's that bull crap, man. That's what we dealt with right there.
I don't think there's ever going to be team loyalty, though. There'll never be loyalty, I don't think, though.
Well, I think loyalty is look at Seattle. I think Seattle probably showed more loyalty than most teams, because there was a time that they should have dropped some people and they said, "No, we loyal to our players." So you got a couple of teams that's loyal, and then I think Jacksonville, Shad Khan just coming in, and I think he's trying to find his way. I think the loyalty for us is going to be dictated by the new general manager that walks through that door. Let's be honest, whether it be Peyton Manning, Mark Brunell, God knows who's going to be the general manager.
It's got to change. It's got to be different.
It's got to change. But one thing, when we talk about loyalty, we talk about culture. I mean, it works in the NFL, the NBA, it works in business. It's all about the culture that you develop, whether you're going to sustain the people that you have. Because if you don't have a good culture, then people say, well, let me get my money and I'm out. If you go to somebody's work and you don't have a good culture, they're going to say, I'm going to go to work my hours, go home. As long as my paycheck comes, that's it.
Well, since we own the Jags, let's talk a little bit about the Jags.
Let's talk about it.
Let's go. First of all, I like the quarterback. Okay, I said it. Done. Big N like the quarterback. I love his arm. I've seen his physical. Man, he just got to put it. When he put it together, y'all watch. You go hear that name some more in the NFL.
Hey, but John, I love him. John, I love him too. You know why? Because I know we're not going to win. He's had a track record of losing. He messes up during the clutch. That's why I like Mike Glennon. I'm Mike Glennon for president. That's what I'm going for, because I know we're going to get the number 2 spot.
Hey, Lex, can you mute John, please, for this conversation to be over with? Thank you.
Hey, Dave, am I right? We're playing for the future. We're playing for that number 1 or 2 draft pick. We don't want to win, John. I hate to say it. We don't want to win.
Listen, let me say this to y'all, and I'm going to tell y'all this right now. One, at this point, it doesn't matter because Jacksonville is the number 1 best job sitting out there for anybody in the United States right now. GM for Jacksonville is the best job sitting for anybody. And nobody's talked about that yet, but I'm going to tell you why. If you take a job in Jacksonville, you got draft picks. You get to fire the coach, bring who you want. You get to bring up your whole staff. You got
Trevor
money.
Lawrence.
We got 70. Hey, Dave, when the last time you heard a team say they $73 million under the salary cap?
It's a very attractive situation. Like you say, all those things you just laid out. You can bring in your own coach, go get your quarterback. You know, you got a ton of picks there. You know what I'm saying, to work with. You got some good young talent.
Yep.
You know, so it's a very attractive opportunity there, man. I think I would, looking at the other opportunities out there, I think if I was any one of them guys in that position, I'll be looking.
We fight for Jacksonville.
Yeah,
I think about that. You gotta understand, it's a whole new thing. But when he comes, he's starting a whole new trend.
Yes.
Don't forget, he got the power in his hands.
Yes.
He can let every last one of them go.
He can call John Henderson up and say, John, I'm gonna need you part-time to do this.
He can do whatever he needs to do to win. So you know what I'm saying? So
John, being a player, can you tell the difference? You went through 2 GMs, right? Could you tell the difference between the GMs as a player level, or is it higher up, like coaching and stuff, where you actually see the difference in GMs?
Well, before you answer that, before you answer that, I'm gonna tag in with you on that, Swag. So there were some questions came out, and I'm gonna put this on John and Dave because, believe it or not, there are fans. Majority of fans don't even know what the hell a GM does. So
they think the draft. That's what they think.
Right.
Draft and
I'm
free
gonna start
agents.
with Dave. Dave, educate these people on what a GM is.
Oh man, bro. I mean, it's more than the draft. You know what I'm saying? They build it.
Yeah.
You know, they build it all. You know what I'm saying, from the ground up. And depending on the type of GM, I mean, hell, they could take into consideration what the coaches want or not. You know what I'm saying? They build it. You know, so it's not just the draft. They make the free agent moves, the free, the re-signings, who you gonna keep, who you letting go. You know, it's everything.
That GM position is so important because now when I was coming up, all the head coaches reported to the GMs, but then that started to change when you had the Mike Holgrams come up and them guys and say, hey, you know what? I ain't working for the GM. And then they came up and said, I'm going to be the GM.
I'm going to be the GM.
Then you got these coaches that was coaches and GMs because they didn't want to report to a guy because most of your coaches then were ex-players and they was like, look, I ain't reporting to a guy that didn't get on the field. And so
see the arrogance in that? See what they did with it in the front office?
Absolutely.
I seen that in Oakland with Hugh, because after Al, he wanted to be GM, so help control and get the players in. Of course he do. He know it. Why not? Do you want to win?
Do you speak to the GM, John? Did you speak to the GM on a regular basis?
Buddy, he didn't get to make the GM. The son cut him, bro. He got fired when I got fired. You was out of there when I was out of there. So,
but what about when you was here? What about when you were here though?
How much contact did you have with the GM?
Pass him and say hello, hi, sit maybe. That's
that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, at lunch. At lunch we had lunches, see him run down the hall. Got to go down there to sign something, maybe there.
That's it. So you really don't. So they're really behind the doors, but you can say, hey, the GM said we need to do this, right? From other people, they passed the message down to you guys, what they want to hear, right?
Just like y'all do in the office.
Do you think that ex-player now GM, would make a better GM? I mean, we look at the situation like in Denver. We got John Elway.
Yeah.
Do you think that an ex-player might be better?
That's a bad example. You're an asshole.
That's so easy.
John
We see. I mean, look, man. You got
John Lynch.
John Lynch. Let's go, John Lynch. Yeah.
John Lynch, better example. Came in as a GM, turned the whole organization around. Said, "Hey, this is what a football culture really is, and this is what we're gonna be." And everybody that don't want to be in this culture, I mean, I remember when he took over GM. I mean, everybody remember it. They brought it up that Monday and said John Lynch called everybody and said, "Come to the stadium." And he laid it out and said, "If you don't want to be here and you don't want to be in this culture, let me know, and I'll sign your paperwork and get the hell out Monday because this is how it's gonna be." And it changed the whole team over the weekend. It was like, whoa.
Player mentality to an office mentality. Come on, he just brought that too. That's what he would say if he was playing. He's a player. Yeah. Oh, I noticed it's not just about them you can see them playing. What about them off the field? He want the whole package. When you got the whole package, you can build a team, man. Just like New England, just like Pittsburgh, just like the Ravens. You building.
There's some downsides to getting a GM that's an ex-player.
What's the downside? Please tell me.
He is not going to hire a coach that haven't been a player.
But is that such a bad thing though?
No, it's not. It's not.
Because if he go and hire somebody like the enemy, I'm with that.
Look, it's because he don't know. He ain't seen nobody out there. Look, you got to go through steps when you becoming a coach. You know, I talked to Paul Spicer a couple of days ago, and he started in high school and he been with the Jags. He been with here and there. So you gotta earn it too. You gotta earn it. You just can't be, hey man, I'm John. I want to be head coach. What up? You can't do that. It don't work like that. It's a process. Everybody understand. Okay. I'm gonna teach you about process. It's step 1, 2, 3. Gotta do it.
All right, you say that. So I'm gonna throw one at you. Hey John. Hey Shad Khan. It's Peyton Manning. I want to be the GM.
Do you really want to be the GM, Peyton? I'm gonna ask if he really want to do it. Yes. Why not? The freaking guru.
I don't think that's a bad. I don't think that's a bad move. I think Peyton has the mind.
He the one that'll come down there in the meeting room and be like, "Hey, guy, like he's still a player, and we gotta get." He'll probably call him out because that's how Peyton. Mike. Tell him what it is. Not call you out, but you gotta be better. He a player. If I was the coach or something, man, I'm like, dude, I know you better than that, man. I know you better. I'm hyped up. Because I'm trying to get him where he needs to be. Not where you ain't shit, your son of you need to just sit up. No, man. You gotta motivate these players now. You gotta do a lot more motivation. But that's okay. That's why you're a coach. Coaches do that. It's like being a parent. I gotta do that with my kid, motivate. Keep going. Keep the mind fresh,
So Swag, check this out. Peyton, if you're Shad Khan, do you wait for the resumes to come in, or do you reach out to Peyton Manning, Mark Brunell, a couple other players and say, hey, guys, listen, I want to interview for this position, but you are the type of guys that I want to interview for. Do you go out and look for them, or do you let your ego sit and wait for them to come to you?
Well, I don't think he has an ego. I mean, come on now, he's a billionaire. What are the players who have a couple $100 million, maybe at max, going to say to him? I mean, let's be real.
Oh, it's not,
but no.
Bro, you got to realize, I'm sorry, I ain't mean to cut you off. But y'all understand Shad Khan is a businessman over here, right?
Right. He's in the hustle.
Does he know anything about football?
Nope.
Like he really do?
No.
Okay, so who you think he gonna hire?
So he's gonna go after, he's not gonna let people come to him. He's gonna go after them. So he's gonna get from his team of advisors who the top 10 GMs would be. Then he's gonna go after them, ask them, hey, do you want to be a GM? Come in here for an interview. That's how he's going to do it. Because like John said, he doesn't know football, but he has people around him who are going to advise him and give him a top 10 list. These are the top 10 GMs that would be a good fit. And then from there, he interviews with Shad, and then Shad picks who he thinks it should be. I mean, it's no brainer.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. And Dave, you may back me on this. I honestly said last week, I said, okay, if Peyton Manning says, okay, now I'm going to sit out a couple more years before I really get involved, in my eyes, as a Jaguar fan and as an NFL fan, Shad Khan's next move has to be, hey, Mark Brunell, listen, you know the city, you know the players, you know football, you've coached. I think you my guy. I think you my guy.
You have to go Bucky Brooks. Bucky Brooks next.
Bucky Brooks or pick one. Give me one. Bucky Brooks. Really?
I mean, the trending thing is now the analysts. I mean, you look at Mayock for the Raiders, how he's turned them around. I mean, Mark Brunell is good, don't get me wrong, but no one said his name for the running. He'd be like bottom 10. But the problem is with the Jaguars is they never get the number one guy. You give Payne Manning, hey, you want $100 million to be GM? Boom. $200 million? Boom. Because at the end of the day, though, this franchise needs that leadership like John talks about. And if you get the 5th or 6th best choice, you're settling. Get the guy that you really need and who who's the best at their craft.
Now, I agree with that. I agree with that only because one thing Shad Khan has proven is I'm not going to fire you in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I'm going to let you try to build this before I fire you. I want to be like Pittsburgh, where I only hire a coach every 10 years, 20 years. I mean, because there's not many teams like that anymore in the league, and I think that Shad Khan is trying to reach for that and say, hey, when I have people in my camp, I want them to last. Even if they have a losing season, I want to give them a shot. I want to put them in a room and say, hey, guys, it was horrible, but you still my guy. Don't worry about what the media say. Unfortunately, I think all of us on here can agree no matter what happens, Doug Marrone is out of here. So when I look at it, I say, me personally, I think Mark Brunell, great job as a GM. I think he goes out, and I think the first thing, I say Mark Brunell do two things if he come in as a GM. One, he establishes a culture. Two, he says, listen, Shad Khan, we're going to go back to old school. The head coach is going to report directly to me, and I'm going to go pick him. That's two things I think he would do.
I heard John Henderson might be the GM. That's what the rumors are hearing.
No,
GM Henderson.
Don't need all that.
So let me ask you this, John. You always talk about culture. So you become GM. What's the first 3 moves you'd make to change the Jaguars?
Change the Jaguars?
Yeah, the first 3 moves you'd make in office.
I would be not sitting down. So you can't just make that move. I got to go in. I got to analyze the whole thing. I got to see what I'm gonna probably be watching film. If you go get deep into it, you got to know these players. You got to know where they are on the field, off the field, and if they gonna be good for the team. If they gonna either go, I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be a long off season for them. I can tell you that.
Dave. If
they do it right, that's the right way to do it. Analyze everything before you start making it.
I'm gonna make Dave get hate mail now. Dave, you come in as a GM. Who do you fire?
Everybody, except for Keenan McCardell. Everybody except for Keenan McCardell, day one. Y'all can all pack it up and leave.
That's a short conversation. You just called everybody on the phone, a group meeting.
Ain't nothing for us to talk about. Like shit, I wasn't here with you, so I don't know y'all. Ain't nothing for us to talk about.
You think he comes back next year, Dave?
Who?
McCardell?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I think if whatever happens with the coach, I think if the coach comes in and say, hey, I want to keep you on board, I think he will. I think he wants to.
And his receivers ball, man. You got
they ball.
See, that's what I'm saying. Analyzing. I'm gonna analyze. That's the coaching analyze. I'm gonna analyze them. And I've seen his receivers been balling all year, 1-11, and look what they doing. And then I gotta look at the running back. Come on now, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Wow.
Undrafted.
Can you say wow? I'm gonna say wow.
I'll probably keep him too. Is that still Rubinski?
Yeah.
The run back coach, yeah. I think I would keep him. You
gotta see. That's the stuff you gotta see. You don't want to lose that fight. Especially from your player, and he loved this coach and he did this. Think about it. You gotta keep something.
Those would be 2 positions that I don't have to worry about trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
The positions you really got to worry about, and I'll say 3. We know you got to get a head coach and a defensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator, I'm on the fence on. But the 3rd position that you got to get immediately is a quarterback coach, because you're going to draft a quarterback. And you got to have somebody that can deal with that rookie quarterback. Look, as much as I hate it, the bottom line, we're going to get a quarterback. You got to have a good quarterback coach. I admit we're going to get a quarterback. It won't be Trevor Lawrence.
All right, it's going to be Justin Fields because the Jets
it'll be
won't
Justin
win.
Fields. Justin Fields will come to Jacksonville. You got to have a good quarterback coach to get him ready, because he will start. Glennon will be the backup.
What?
What's going to happen with
Minshew?
This what's going to happen.
Okay, y'all better listen to this.
Will be the backup. Luton will be the 3rd string quarterback. Watch.
Hey, listen. Y'all better listen to this. Y'all ain't going to like it. Minshew is going to get cut, and Minshew going to end up in Indianapolis. I
doubt it. No, you got to think. Look at the money though. He makes $800,000 a year for a backup quarterback. They're not getting rid of that.
Listen,
I mean,
a new GM with all the money we got, gonna say, listen, I don't care.
We
just because you have it don't mean you gotta spend it foolishly.
So let me because I didn't get a chance to comment on this. So let me back up a little bit. We were talking about Glenn, and so here's my thoughts about it. Like, hey, you know, he's playing as a guy. He know he has nothing to lose.
Yes.
So he's coming out there and he's playing with that type of mentality. I think that's why he's playing at the level that he's playing at. He's looking pretty good. He's scaring me because, you know, I hate to say this, man. I've been tussling with this shit within myself, man, for a couple of weeks now. You know what I'm saying? Like, because y'all know me, you know what I'm saying? I want to win. Always want to win. But now it's like, it's like, I want us to look good, but lose. It's like, I don't want y'all to, I want you to look good. I want you to look like, I know, man. I know, bro. I know. And it's like shit. I never felt this before, bro. Listen, this season has been real foreign to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's bad.
I've never felt like I feel this year. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't get upset when they lose. I don't. It's like
I think the first game messed you up. I think it messed everybody up. 1-0. I think 1-0. I think 1-0. We all thought way better than what we had. You know, we count our chickens before they hatch.
Oh man, I don't hear that shit.
I'm just saying.
I don't know if I thought that. I don't know if I felt like that. I was shocked by the first week, you know, but I don't think I'm like, oh shit, you know, it's man. And you know what? I think that might be. I don't know. I'm kind of curious as to why they not letting Minshew play. And
you want the answer? You want the truth?
Yeah, go ahead.
They're afraid he's gonna win. Lord. They know he's gonna win.
See, that's what I'm thinking. Like, because man, if he get on the field, man, he's gonna
bring the magic out. The magic's gonna happen.
And I think they're scared of that, man. I think they're scared of that. You know.
See, I ain't agreeing with y'all on that because listen, I'm gonna tell you why I don't agree with that. And I want y'all to pay close attention to this and listen to Tony G when he say this. Ain't nobody thinking that because ain't none of them coaching staff gonna be there next year. So ain't nobody.
Marone, he's gonna give the Jags a solid because the Jags let him coach all year. So his solid is what David said. We ain't gonna play Minshew because we ain't trying to mess up your future here. Just give me my little money, fire me, and I'm good.
I'm not gonna fire you right now. I'm gonna let you finish out the season. Don't go win no damn games.
Stop.
I'm gonna let y'all have that all that.
Stop.
We winning tomorrow.
We winning tomorrow.
If they win, I'm not gonna be upset about it. You know what I'm saying?
Dave, we winning tomorrow, Dave. We winning tomorrow, Dave. You know, let me hear you say it, Dave.
See, David.
Henry ain't gonna get number damn.
I meant to tell y'all when we was on before the show started. Let y'all. I was thinking about this before I got on, like hoping that nobody would ask me if we were gonna win tomorrow, because I don't want to answer that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're gonna force me to answer that, I have no choice but to say, yeah, we're gonna win, because I don't know any. Nobody's
the good news. I'm gonna bring some good news to y'all. The good news is we can afford to win one game and still be a second pick.
Can you please? Yeah. Oh, now he wants us to win.
No, but
you mute him, please.
Ideal is to lose. The Jets win, and we get the number one pick. That's what we want. We want Trevor Lawrence in the house.
No, we don't.
Peyton Manning tutoring Trevor Lawrence, the number one prospect since Andrew Luck.
You don't want Trevor Lawrence, Tony?
Nope.
Why not?
You don't know football.
I'm telling you. John's young. He don't remember all this, but I done seen a lot of quarterbacks look like him, and everybody starts saying, "Oh my God, it's another Joe Montana," and then they come out and go to San Diego and they're bust. Oops, did I say that?
Hey,
but man, this dude.
Go ahead,
I take Justin Fields.
This boy is battle tested though, man.
He got rings. When did Andrew Leaf have rings? Did he have? Did he even win?
Rings coming out of Clemson. Rings and coming out of Clemson. He battle tested, man.
Even though I feel y'all on that, but you know, football, different levels is different.
Yeah. I mean, nothing is guaranteed
because he hasn't got one of those guys back there that's studying him all day. And in college, just when film time is. Ain't too many people doing that overtime film like we doing in what's the name? They might be doing a little bit better now, but no, man, it's different. The linemen block different than in college when I got there. They were so not to bulldoze me, they just want to get in that spot. What the God dang it. He outmaneuvered me like bam, bam, oh shit. So this how this shit is. Okay, I had to change mine. Because they block different. And that's what you don't know. See, that's the unknown. You don't know what he gonna do.
Right.
You don't know. You didn't know what John was gonna do in the NFL. Nobody knows.
The NFL is full of great players. So Clemson can play a few great players. But when you transform into the NFL, now you're playing all the great players. And you know, like Fred Taylor said when he came in, everything moved faster.
Yeah.
Lineman was faster, you know, everything was faster. And so when you like Baker Mayfield came in, it was like, oh Lord, Baker Mayfield will be the best. What's the first thing Baker Mayfield said?
No, man, they never said he was the best. They said he should have never been drafted number 1. Let's be right.
They said, hey, look, Baker Mayfield said that first quarter, his first game, everything moved so fast, he missed the first quarter.
So Dave,
quick.
let me ask you something, Dave.
Uh-huh.
So with the second pick of the first round, what do you go for? You know you're going to quarterback the first pick. What's your second pick going to be in the first round?
What's my second pick?
Corner.
I think, I was going to say, I think I'm definitely going defense. And, I'm
got to get that corner from LSU, baby.
Corner. I think, the defensive line, man, like
we don't have a John Henderson no more. We got Taven
losing
Bryan.
Losing Calais was huge. Was huge.
Yes.
Yeah, and hey, Smoot playing. I just want real quick. Smoot playing.
He playing decent
good ball right now, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like his work ethic, man, and everything, and it's translating to the field. You know, the work he put in.
You know what, Dave? You know what, though? I'm gonna say something to you guys now, and I want everybody to remember this. For as bad as our record is, it's funny how every time we pull somebody off the bench or pull somebody off the practice squad, they are balling.
No, that's easy, Tony. That's easy.
Why?
You try and get a job, man.
Yeah.
It's all about it's their whole mentality. You haven't seen me play. I need film so I can play. I need to let someone see me. So that plays big.
These boys balling. I mean, listen, we ain't been blowed out by nobody. We playing.
Yeah, got blown by the Packers. The Packers.
But
Packers beat us down.
You know we talking about. Can you mute John, please?
I was in the fact today. Just call me Mr. Factual.
It's so negative.
Overall,
no, I just want the fans to know the truth.
Listen,
you know, I got to give the truth.
Jacksonville is balling. Overall, Jacksonville's balling. We're not winning, but I'm telling you, if I'm a GM in Atlanta or I'm a GM in Indianapolis, if I'm a GM in any of these teams, I'm looking at Jacksonville because Jacksonville got some players that's sitting out there looking pretty damn good. I'm telling you.
I wouldn't say they balling.
No.
I would more so call
treading their head up.
They're competitive. They're competitive.
Y'all killing me.
They competitive. I'm not saying they balling, but they competitive.
Listen, Jacksonville got a great reputation. We all know this. Every time somebody leaves Jacksonville, they go to the playoffs or the Super Bowl.
This is true.
It's gonna be a change.
Look,
we're gonna change.
I'm scared for anybody to leave.
We about to change the subject. We need to get on to something else right now. John. Come on, John. Come on. Don't be mute now. Oh, you want to mute now.
No, you want
to mute now. Yeah, you know what the fans have. You know, it's Christmas time, guys. You know, we ain't got much time on the show. It's what you got, John? What your questions are? Talk to us, man.
So, what are you guys' traditions? And especially, you know, with you, John, playing for the Jags. What were your guys' traditions with the Jags? Like, what would you guys do during Christmas season too? And then also your personal lives as well. What do you guys all do? Like family traditions. What do you guys usually eat? You know, stuff like that.
Hey, for the Jags, I couldn't wait for the Christmas party.
Y'all had a Christmas party?
Yeah, we had a Christmas party, man.
Hey, you talking about the Jags Christmas party or your Christmas party?
The Jaguars Christmas party.
Oh, okay.
Y'all didn't know the Jaguars had a Christmas party?
I went with you, remember?
I don't know. I don't think he went with me this one. This is
he needed DD.
This is D. It was always me and Chloe, and I took her there one year. Yeah, that when Jack started. I don't know if Jack started it, but we had a Christmas party. I didn't have one with Kaufman, I don't think. When
really?
Jack got there, we had
You had one with the Grinch?
I don't think we had a Christmas party with him, man. Jack, he laid it out right there.
Yeah, so what was it like? What was the party like?
Man, what? It's censored, baby. I can't tell you. No, I'm just playing. But real talk, hey, man, you can see some crazy shit, bro. I mean, the staff, other halves be off the chain. You hear what I said? The staff's other half, I done seen people get kissed in the mouth.
Oh,
just rubbed and touched on. I'm like, what in the world am I at? I mean, is this classy or what? But hell, they be so loose, you know, it's Fred. You know what I mean? You kept popping them on the butt of old women. I mean, real talk. It's just like, wow. It's like, wow. Hey, you know, Big Head got loose in it. You know, I do what I do. hey, I was dancing on, and you know I'm sweaty, right? So I'm like a bomb. So Jack's daughters was all up there, and I was like, no, you don't want her there. She don't want this. She don't want her to pop. I got low. I think when I got low, I think Jack grabbed her and pulled her back. No, you don't need to dance with Big Head right there. Hey. I danced with Miss Weaver too. I said, "Oh, let's go, Miss Weaver." Let's kitty. So, hey, I had some. Hey, and there was one guy, was our male guy, man. He rest in peace, man. Man, that sucker used to get down, boy. You made him have battles and everything. Oh, I had fun. I had fun at that Christmas party.
Did you give a gift to your? Did you give a gift to the coach?
No, as the players, man, we as the D line, we had we bought a present, we set it up there, and then we drew, and everyone got to, you know, whoever went first got to pick the gift. So that's how we did it, D line. It was cool, man. I
think, John, and see that go back to what I said, man. I think that whatever GM comes into Jacksonville, you got to bring that culture back. You got to bring the fun. You got to bring the fun back to Jacksonville. You know, because, I mean, I agree, John. When you was playing, shoot, me, you, Dave, the whole football team be out somewhere. Yeah, you know, and people saw the Jaguars off duty. People saw the Jaguar players at Home Depot. They saw them at Red Lobster. They saw them at, you know, they were human. Yeah. And look, Dave know. People don't even know this, but I remember I've seen John probably 1,000 times go in a restaurant and buy everybody dinner.
Yeah.
You know, I seen other players do it too. I seen Reggie Nelson do it 100 times. And so people saw y'all, and it made the love for the players that much more closer. And plus the players back then would go in the mall and listen. Everybody watch this show. I say it all the time. Me and John went to a Jaguar game. This is real. This is a real story. We walked in. We never touched our seat to almost halftime because John couldn't tell one person no, he wasn't going to do an autograph or a picture. And he took a picture and did an autograph with damn near everybody in the stadium. And I was scratching my head. I said, John, it's the end of the first quarter. He's like, I know I'm coming. Second quarter.
Just like, man, you know. Until I couldn't stand no more, you know, it's all good, man. But
it's not like that no more.
You got to do that, though, man. These people come and see you. They pay their money. Some of them shouldn't even be paying their money because they got bills, but they go and do the Jaguar tickets and stuff. So why not? And you know, that's why I can't remember that movie, y'all, with your boy with Philadelphia. The heart, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's got to be like that, bro. That's the way you win.
The Jaguar players lost that edge, and they lost a lot of fan base too when they did that. They lost that whole community and Jaguar swag where everybody hugged everybody knew I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't a player on the Jaguar team when you played that didn't go out somewhere, sign autographs, give everybody
Okay, so we
hugs.
just got all right, Tom Dane. You know, the guy we were talking about. See, this I like this because we real. I can shut him up when he needs to shut up.
Oh man, you made me go blank.
Dave, what's your
Wow.
tradition, please?
Oh man. So as far as tradition, man, you know, in the Ward household, man, you know, we just matter of fact, we kicking it off today, man. You know, just bringing the atmosphere, getting the atmosphere, the music. You know, I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
Hey, I got the old school music, Christmas movies on deck. I'm putting my screen up outside in the driveway tonight. It's gonna be a little cool. We're gonna have our heaters. You know what I'm saying? Little drink and everything. You know, and on Christmas Day, man, you know, we do a little different as far as the food. You know, because we coming off Thanksgiving, turkey and all that. So we try to switch it up on Christmas instead of doing turkey and all that again. We barbecue. You know what I'm saying? So we had the ribs and everything. And I don't know if y'all seen my new grill I got, man.
I saw it.
I calls her the Black Mamba. Hey, and she ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna break her out, man, and we're gonna barbecue and stuff, man. But you know, tradition, man, we just we doing something different this year as far as with the kids. Cause man, these kids, man, they out of control. They got every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? You know, and the stuff they ask for, it's like
shovels. You gotta do shovels, doing yard work and stuff like that.
And then the stuff
a sweeper.
the things they ask for, man, it's like, man, that's $400-500. What is it? You know, like
what?
Yeah, man.
What?
Look, they out of control.
Hey, Dave, they asked for the new PlayStation or Xbox that they're charging $1,500 for yet?
Bro, so they on that Oculus Quest thing. You know what I'm saying? So my youngest boy, he has one. He was the first one got one. Bro, we talking about he's 10. All right, so let's put this in perspective. You know what I'm saying? He's 10. So he has one that he bought himself with his birthday money. So let's talk, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm talking about? His birthday money, that's how much money he got for his birthday.
Okay, that's your fault.
No, I didn't give him the money. You know what I'm saying? This other family, you don't get it, it adds up. He bought him an Oculus Quest.
Wow.
Then they come out with the Oculus Quest 2 like a month later. Do y'all know this dude wants now? He asking for an Oculus Quest 2. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with the Oculus you got. You just got this motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, so hey, we going back old school. You know what I'm saying? We going to talk, we going to talk to Santa. We doing some Christmas shopping. We going
go get him a kickball.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm going, so we going out today, man, and do our thing, man. But it's I just love the feeling of Christmas time, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because in Florida it be hot as fuck during Christmas. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to get into the spirit, man. But we're gonna break out the music tonight, man. We're gonna put on some and when I say old school, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about I got Home Alone, that kind of, but I'm going back to my time, dog.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Miracle on 47th Street,
34, whatever street
47,
whatever street it was on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Screws, the old screws, the black and white screws. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I got all that. I mean, we're gonna bring it up too. You know what I'm saying? I got the Grinch with my man. Shit, I can't remember his name, but the good Grinch movie.
Oh, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. So we're gonna do that, man. And hey, I'm gonna do that every weekend, all the way up through the holidays, and you know what I'm saying? Let the neighbors come out, bring their kids out and stuff, man. Yeah. And that'll be a new tradition for us here, doing that part of it. But I'm excited, man. You
got your lights up? You got your lights and your Christmas tree up? I ain't seen it yet.
I know.
I'm trying to act like, hey, y'all say I try to act like my camera froze.
I ain't seen it.
Hey, he in the man cave, man. He in the man cave.
I'm not putting lights up outside. I was praying. So if they don't ask, I don't put them up. They didn't ask.
Hey, you gotta put those little things and shoot those LED lights and shoot on your wall.
Yeah, on the wall.
That's all I got outside. It looks good.
Hey,
it looks real good.
I saw yours, man. Yours looking good out there, bro. That front door is hot. I like that. I like that. Was that Spicer wife?
Man, did she do it?
Oh, she did her thing. Yeah.
Oh, she did. Hey, we want her to do the banner on the read. We got 2 more things. We want her. Hey, I'm telling you, man.
She did her thing.
Sure she go. Hey, she's doing her thing. She did her thing with that.
Hey, but my wife, you know, the Christmas tree, we always do that, of course, and everything. My wife did a beautiful job with the tree this year, man. Shout out to her. She wanted to do.
Question for you: when does a tree come up? When is the earliest you're allowed to have it in the Ward house up?
So I think this year was the earliest that we ever put our tree up. We got it up maybe a couple of days. I think a couple of days after Thanksgiving. Normally, it probably wouldn't be going up to about right now.
Wow. So you're a Grinch. You're a Grinch.
I
Ward over here.
Now my tree normally don't go down till, you know, in January sometime. I'm not gonna lie to you. My tree was up one year. It was in February before I took it down. But
John better not say nothing because his was up for a whole year.
It still is.
It's still up. It's still
2 years strong.
Hey, you know what? Hey, we was talking about the Christmas parties, man. And that's why I asked. I said, "Were you talking about the Jaguar party or the Big Hen party?" Because hey, told it. Hey,
the Christmas party.
Now those I miss. Hey, I used to love going to John's Christmas party. Now,
hey,
beautiful.
Hey, look. I know we married. I know all that. It's all good. But I got to talk about that one Christmas party when I had 20 Mrs. Claus.
Don't say it.
Yeah, she's okay. That's old. It's old. But 20 of them.
20 Mrs. Clauses?
Yeah, came out the limo. They just all walking down. I just walked between them.
I went down
Santa's coming to town. Santa's coming to town.
Man, John always threw good parties, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was Christmas time or
birthday party.
So let me ask you this: what makes a good Christmas party besides 20 Mrs. Clauses? Should that make any party perfect right there?
No, let me tell you. I'll answer that. A Christmas party, really, at the end of the day, it's about the good friends that show up and that camaraderie that you have, and because you know we've all been friends and for a long time.
Yeah.
So the Christmas parties, John, to really make it good, is having those same friends from last year come back. So then when you talk about friends like we've been friends for so long, so we 15 years in, so if we don't come back, people get salty when you don't show up. Yeah. Like John will get salty on you.
I mean, you know, it's all about the dancing and just have fun, man. So life is just have a big old ball sometimes, man.
Yeah,
you gotta do that sometimes.
Like Tony said, man, it's about the people. You know what I'm saying? The friends all come together. You know, the food gonna be good, the music gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have good liquor there, all that. John gonna make sure all that's right. The atmosphere gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? But it's the people. You know what I'm saying? The friends, the family coming together and just, you know, making it all happen, man. You know, y'all don't know, man. I mean, a lot of people don't know, man, about this dude, bro. I'm telling y'all about John. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude, you know, I remember, you remember how you used to, man, every year before y'all go to training camp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a night out. You know, y'all get together, y'all had a night out. And so John would rent the limo, you know what I'm saying, had a big limo bus, everything, you know what I'm saying, pick up all the players, you know, and go out, have a good time, man, you know what I'm saying? But it was that, like I say, that culture, that bond that they had, man, and I saw when that went away, you know, that went away, man, and you know, somehow Jacksonville got to find that again. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crucial to the success of this team, this organization. Their culture has always been crucial to the success of this organization. It's crucial because that's who this city is. You know what I'm saying? This city is about its culture. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you go around, man, you travel around this country, or even other countries, man, and you be somewhere and somebody from all the way across the fucking room somewhere, all like, Duval, you be like, hey, bro, y'all know, I travel with my job. I travel. bro, I can't tell you how many times I've been places, man, and somebody holler at Duval, and it just it throws me off because you're not expecting it. But that's that culture that's grown and expanded like that to you know, and so it's crucial to it's always been a part of the city. It's been a part of this team, and the team has lost it. They got to get it back. In 2017, I think in 2017 was the first time I was starting to see a reemergence of that culture.
Disappeared.
And then all of a sudden it disappeared. What changed? Tom Collins.
The Grinch.
The Grinch. Look, man, it's been great, man. We can't get too much into that one now. We're gonna let that one slide and end with that great note.
Yeah.
But, hey, man, it's time for JFL to get out of here, man. Man, thank you, Dave, for coming through again. You always welcome every Saturday, any Saturday. Just come on in and join the party, man. And I just want to tell everybody, I just want to tell the world, have yourself a merry little Christmas. JFL, we out of here. Yeah.
All right, Mike. Peace.